Grammar Bites, Lesson 35. Today we're talking about sentences that tell us to do something. In the Grammar Bite series, we watch all the videos so we learn all the rules of English. Let's start with a quick review. I've been talking about writing, and in particular writing sentences. And I've told you that every sentence has a job. Today we're going to talk about the job of giving a command. So a command tells us to do something. Let me show you. Stop. Hey, pay attention. Pay attention to me. These are all commands. A command tells us to do something. There are many examples of commands. Here are a few that I thought of. Stop. Do not stop. Close the door. Don't close the door. Give her coffee. Don't give her coffee. Some of these commands are positive, what you should do. Some of these commands are negative, what you should not do. Can you think of some other examples of commands? This might be a good chance to pause the video and brainstorm. Let's take a closer look at these sentences. First, find the verb. Stop, close, give. What kind of verbs are these? The grammar word is imperative. So they are imperative verbs. This just means that they tell us to do something. Next, I want you to find the subject. Do you remember we talked about how every sentence needs a subject and a predicate? And the subject is the star of the sentence. So who is the star here? With imperative verbs, the subject is implied. So this means it's not actually written there, but it is there. So the subject is you. We could say, you stop, you close the door, you give her coffee. But when we're using imperative verbs, we don't have to use the you. The last thing we are going to do is find the punctuation. What do all these sentences end with? I see an exclamation mark, I see a period, and I see a period. A command can end with either a period or an exclamation mark. So how do we write a command? We use the base verb. Are you wondering what a base verb is? This is the form of verb that we'd find in the dictionary. Some people call it the root verb. And remember, we do not write a subject. The subject is implied. It's you. Use a period or exclamation mark. Now maybe you're wondering, when should we use a period and when should we use an exclamation mark? Let's talk about that. There is a difference in meaning between using a period and an exclamation mark. Here we have the sentence stop. On the left, I've used a period, and on the right, I've used an exclamation mark. So if I was reading this out loud, I would say, stop. Or I would say, stop. Does that sound different to you? Let me do it again. Stop. Stop! The period shows us that the idea ends. The exclamation mark shows us that the idea is expressed with emotion or urgency. Let's look at another example. How would you read these out loud? Close the door. Close the door! Here's another example. How would you read these sentences? Give her coffee. Give her coffee. The exclamation mark tells us that it's really important that this command is followed, or that maybe I'm angry or frustrated. I have some emotion. Let's sum up what we learned today. Grammar Bite 35. every sentence has a job. One job is to give a command. A command tells us to do something. A command uses an imperative verb. A command ends with a period or exclamation mark. In the next lesson, we'll talk about the exclamation. Thanks for learning with me. We'll see you next time. New videos in the Grammar Bites series will be posted on Thursdays and Sundays. Remember to subscribe on YouTube. You can also find my videos for free on my website, www.mycanadianenglish.com.